Yep, that was my internet being my internet once again, Vale. It did have a little break. Well, at least it had a break right now. I'll take it in between things. It's a good divider for the uploads. I just wish it would stop fucking happening. Come on, Streamlabs. Oh, dang it. I thought it was right there. Yeah, I figured to take an early risk for once to see if I could sneak in. Usually at 2 minutes, I can start hitting the connect button and it'll go. Ah, excuse me. Try every 10 seconds. I thought it gets testy when you try it that frequently. Because I know I've gotten a warning in the past for trying to connect too many times in a row. Alright, go grab my food. Alright, that was a little bit of a longer. Oh, wow. That was a surprise. There we go. It looks like I was 4. We're back to back, Vale. Does kind of suck, though, that staff still gets priority. Oh, he put up a picture in our Discord. I'm with him still. Takeshi somehow got #1 the other day. Perfect for you, Omni. Perfect for you. Because unfortunately, you with Morgan have gone through a lot of situations that makes you want to just go, I quit. Hello, hello, lovely Miss Omni. Hope you're well. Good to see ya. What we really need to see, of course, is Takeshi get 420. Take care, Vale. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Snowing again? Wow. Montana, on behalf of Omni, stop it. Stop it right now. Echo 75 is 1041. Anyone beat me awake? All right. Oh. Echo 75 is 1041. Anyone beat me awake? Can you stop getting stuck on things? All right. Echo 75 will take Med 1 at this time. Med 1 is 1076 BPD for briefing. That's unusual.
What's new with you?
Oh, they just teleported, or they took their blip off. So I saw a tracker here a second ago. Jace was going to try to pick him up.
I've never been traitoring.
Hello, welcome.
How you doing? This is a surprise.
All right, folks. I think we're just about ready to get started here. I don't know if Nikolai's going to be wrapping up his phone call or not, but he'll join us, I'm sure. Let's just start with anything that happened last shift or the last couple of shifts of importance. Anyone's got anything?
I got a couple warrants out still for Tillibert and Jinx Fontana, both for weapons trafficking. So if you catch them, please let me know.
That was Tilly, Burt, and Chinks Fantana. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm assuming their plates are going to be getting flagged, or
Yes, sir.
wicked. Thank you. All right. Watch out for warrants. If you see flags, let's go after them. If we have the people to do so. Anyone else have anything? Last couple of shifts.
I do. I may or may not be kidnapped or stabbed by Dekayula because I've somehow made him angry. So just look out for him, and I'll be okay.
It's pretty easy to do that. I won't worry too much about it, but you know.
On the subject of somehow, we want to make sure that we are respecting each other and our 95s as much as we can. It's to Abby Sharp's credit. She did do her best. It's just we want to make sure that when we are Mirandizing, we also offer medical and lawyers, maybe sooner a little bit than later, maybe during the car ride over. But yeah.
All right. Anything else from the last couple of shifts? Cool. We're going to move on. Any officers, senior officers, deputies, senior deputies have anything they want to mention?
Oof. Lag.
Nothing. I do not, unless I'm mistaken, I do not believe we have a corporal in the room. So we're just going to move on to sergeants. Got nothing? Dale, you got anything?
Well, the same old, same old. Respond to, your officer's calls. They're more important than the red light violation ticket you're about to give up.
Yeah, that's true. I also, I remembered I do have something to say. Let's remember to try and utilize DOC whenever possible. It's if there's a unique situation, maybe radio over to them to let them know that they are intaking a person by local DOC, just so that they don't be caught. They're not caught on unawares. With an addition to their workload, without any bracing for it, So, if you can, try to contact DOC, even if you can't use them, or if the person you're sending off is too upset. Let them know, hey, you're going to get a particularly irate inmate. Just heads up. They prefer to be directly transported, etc., etc. But let's try to use them.
If they're too upset, I'm definitely using DOC. Come on now. If I got to deal with them, more people got to deal with them, all right?
Common sense is important in our job.
Yeah.
Situational awareness and such.
But basically the rule of thumb is if there's somebody locked on that does the job, please utilize them for that job and don't do it yourself. Rangers, dispatch, EMS, doctors, DOJ, and DOC, please use all of them.
Okay, any questions on the utilization of other departments? Cool. Robertson, you got anything? I can't hear you. If that's a yes or a no.
I said nothing from me.
Nothing from you. Got it. Okay. I'll go over a little thing from training team. For those that do not know, we are taking a little bit of a break on cadets and new hires. For a little bit here, just a few weeks, upwards of a month, kind of is the goal. But in the meantime, I believe we are going to see some cadets that will be solo cleared. So just keep an eye out for them. If you are an FTO or if you typically take cadets, I would also encourage you during this time to take the time to ride up with people that you've never rode with before, but you don't know very well, just to get that, knowledge of your peers and camaraderie over this time where we don't have to worry about new hires as much. It would be much appreciated. We want to make sure that we all know the people that we're working with, especially when we're, could be in a shootout with each other, 30 minutes after. So that's all I got to say. We'll move on to command. Garcia, you got anything?
Head big but empty. No.
That's a no. Okay.
I'll wait for it.
What's up? Someone say something? Just
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Nope.
All right, just
Nope.
checking. Sapper, in the back, you got anything for us?
Recently, we have been a little better staffed. Today, I am the only one currently. We are here. Please be careful, seatbelts, that sort of thing. I will, however, also mention there was a anonymous 911 before storm. All it had on the alert was snitches get stitches. I reached out multiple times on shared, trying to see if you wanted someone to stage because I didn't know if anyone was responding. And I got no answer for some time after multiple attempts. So if you could, keep your ears open when we are reaching out, because we don't want to go into any situations where we would be unsafe, of course.
Absolutely. Everyone, if
Oh.
you're not... Sorry, go ahead.
Just to kind of add to that, if there isn't anybody to share, I don't know if you already did, but just feel free to pop a 311 in. Obviously, not everybody sits on shared. Ideally, when we don't have dispatch, that's the case. But if you do need us, call 311 because that'll get somebody's attention.
All right, thank you. 10-4.
Cool. And if you are not on attack, if you're not on a call, then please be on shared. Do not just be off radio. If it's really hard for you to be on both, I get it, but just try to at least keep an eye on if there are already people on shared or not. If that's not something that's not easy for you, because we get it. So, at the very least, if you're not going to be on shared, monitor, make sure there are officers on shared. Cool. Anyone have anything? MC, do you guys have anything crazy we need to know about?
We have a new detective. Well, a couple new detectives. One is right there. This is Star. We also have Sanchez. Just thank you everyone for documenting scenes where and when you can. Though we aren't always as available as we'd like to be. It's tough out there, so everyone's effort is very helpful. Thank you. And keep comms clear, please. Thank you.
Clear comms. All right. Anyone have anything before we dismiss? All right, folks. Oh, what's up, Sammy? Hey, go ahead.
Hey. I need to talk to you briefly. That's all.
Wicked. Love that for me. All right, everybody, go kick ass, do a great job as you always do, and remember, have each other's back, and ask for help if you need it. You guys are all dismissed. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Don't tell me what to do, Mo.
Well, all right, fair enough.
Can I have a chat with you?
Sure.
It's about the snitches get stitches. What is all that about?
It was a anonymous call on 311. It was up near Polito. Basically, somewhere in the vicinity of Grapeseed, just north of Grapeseed, kind of like near Gordo, if I remember correctly. I could have the exact location wrong, but that was the rough area.
Okay.
But yeah, and as I said, I reached out on shared because I had no idea if that was like an actual, I was thinking someone had been stabbed or something because of the 911. So I was reaching out on shared to see if you had units responding, if you wanted me to do a stage, and I didn't hear anything for a long time. I did finally check the GPS tracker, and I did see units moving up there, and then someone finally got in touch with me.
Okay, who came in contact with you?
I believe it was, I'm blanking on her last name, so I'm going to use her first name, apologies, but Ichika.
Okay.
She ended up checking, found out that they did not need anyone, I think she said they found no one in the area, and then she called me down here to treat taser prongs in the cell, as I think you were there when I did that.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem.
So I'm just writing notes because were you aware that there were like graffiti in that for someone at Safa yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Did anyone tell you that?
I did not hear it. I know the station has been being graffitied by a Strawberry Gang.
Oh, okay.
That's why we're keeping the front doors locked at this time.
Yeah. Do you feel that it was directed at EMS in particular, or?
I don't believe so. It seemed, like I said, my thought was like someone was, getting revenge on someone who snitched on them. Hence the
Yeah.
very, that old tagline, snitches get stitches. So I thought maybe they
Yeah.
stabbed someone and dumped them on the freeway, which is why I was thinking I needed to roll.
Okay. That's fair. And what's your name, sir?
Jason Langley, we've met before. I think you changed your hair though.
Yeah, I put it up. Yeah. And what's your call sign?
Echo 75, and I was working as Med 1 at the time. I was the only one on duty for Sappher.
Oof. I feel that. Okay. And do you know what time that came out?
Not
311?
exactly, but I would put it approximately 45 minutes before storm. That's an approximate.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Mhm.
I just thought I'd take a statement.
Yeah, no problem.
So yeah, I thought I'd take that. Oh, hang on a second, I didn't actually save it. Bear with me.
Like I said, you can check with, they said she was MCD, so Detective Ichika. I believe she did check with the units that responded who couldn't find anything, so she may know who was up there.
Okay. Yeah, it's just piqued my interest because of what happened yesterday at the Sapphire offices, where there was actually graffiti threatening people, and then you said that 311, so I just piqued my interest. I just thought I'd come over to you and have a chat.
Right. Okay, I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah, no problem.
I mean,
But
I don't think you can discuss the case, but was it Strawberry Gang again? Can you say that much?
Oh, we don't know, and yeah, we can't really discuss any further.
Right,
To
I
be
didn't
honest.
think so.
Yeah.
Apologize for asking.
No, you're good. You're good. All right. So I won't keep you anymore, but keep safe, and if you hear anything or see anything else, just let us know. Okay.
Yep, you too.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry.
No problem.
I'm all over the place today. Where did Jax go?
You gotta be safe.
I've tried that, and it hasn't really.
Med 1 is done at briefing and is back to Nate. Something's broken over there. apparently an ambulance is whack. Oh. Someone clock in. E3. Should be Frank again.
Hell yeah, brother. The band is
Echo 75, Echo 3.
Send it.
Everything all right?
Of course.
All right. Just doing some tests.
Yep.
10-4, gotcha. Nope, wait, no, we need to get her repaired. That's a local fireman. Huh. Oh, I'm back. How are you, baby? Yeah, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. You are a good girl. Oh, man. Excuse me. Hey, there you go, Mystic. I'm glad it was. I am glad it was. Congratulations, you got through it. And you, welcome back as well, Titan. Hope you're doing well. One call so far, exactly one. You busy, sir?
Bringing a badge. What's up?
Was just wondering what you're testing out there, if I may ask.
Taking a picture.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. Making the badges very complicated.
It's just that I needed to make that picture, right? I don't have the pink here anymore, so.
Yeah. Just finally feeling the change.
Well, for what I display, sometimes I just wear the helmet or the baseball cap. But it's hard to take a good picture. Not a big fan of. How are you doing today? How was the shift before the storm?
Slow, very, very slow. However, I will mention, so at one point I went out on patrol and an anonymous 311 came through and all it said was snitches get stitches. So I put out a call to PD seeing if they wanted me to stage for that. Because, no idea if it was, my thought was like someone had stabbed someone because they ratted on them or something, right? So, got no answer for some time on shared.
My point of view is that just a warning. Because I saw it differently.
Okay, well, yeah, I wasn't sure. So I at least reached out to PD several times, got no answer right away. I at least started heading that way in case they did want me to stage. Ended up, they found nothing. I got called for the one call I did. They called me down to Vinewood, just pulled out some taser prongs and someone in. I was in a meeting and I felt I was the only one there, and I spoke up about, hey, I was unshared and made a lot of calls. No one answered. And I happened to mention the reason why I called was that 311. So after briefing was over, one of the PD officers came over and said that yesterday we had more tags here that seemed to be threats against Sappher. So she wanted to basically get a statement from me because she was wondering if possibly the snitches get stitches could have been directed at us because she had been here yesterday for something.
Just what statement can you give to a 311 that?
Yeah, but I hadn't heard anything about the station getting tagged again yesterday, so I wanted to make sure
you should
I
read the
mentioned
incident reports. That's why the incident reports are public, so that everybody can read them.
So keep an eye on them more often.
Yeah, it's your duty to be aware of what's happening.
Okay. I will definitely keep that in mind now then. So then, is there some place in the handbook for a quick link to the incident reports, the ones that have been entered? I know we can make a new one.
It's on the state website. I go there daily, so it's just...
Just make sure you take time to go there when you can.
Right. We're not going to post an announcement every time somebody does something silly.
Right. No, I get that. I just, just go to the state website and just go through the reports there.
Yeah, okay. If you want to be aware of. We normally don't give any statement anyways when it comes to other things, so we don't really snitch. But I don't think it has nothing to do. She just asked you because of asking. Maybe she just wanted to make you feel something. I don't know. I don't start with thinking that people are just going after us.
Yeah, I didn't either. Like I said, she approached me, so I just wanted to make you aware of that she did approach me to ask.
All good. Okay, now I need to just put the picture on the thing. and it should be good.
They give staff monthly messages.
All right, let's have a
There you
go
go.
here. Picture.
What? Failed mission for lost rifle. All hail the Void Mother.
Oh well, that's a fucking rip.
What happened? Oh. Hmm. Uh-huh.
It is. I must have fucked up something. Let's go back and read.
Yes, you deserve a vacation, Titan. We know this.
Maybe it's because it doesn't like. I'm gonna try a different one.
Did I actually say massage? Oh.
Oh.
Massages.
Wait, what?
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh, okay. I cannot read. That's good job, Frank. Good job.
What'd you do?
It's written black and I read white, right? It's my code 18 error, so it's just a meeting.
Gotcha.
Alright. Try this. Oh. Okay. I know what happened. Huh. Yeah. I thought that I got rid of the broken badge. So, there. That's better.
Hey.
Alright. Just need to go and trash these.
Thought I saw something there. That was weird. Well, speaking of which, I don't know. I think they're national chains. I am going to get my haircut tomorrow, and I'm going to go to what's called a Sports Clips, and they give massages after your haircut and shampoo. Mwahaha. It's just, pretty short, not that great, but it's better than nothing, so I'll take it. Alrighty. Safe trip, Titan. Safe trip. I was gonna do something else. I forget what it was. Nope. I forgot to do the final touch-up on Decker earlier. I gotta remember to do that when it's taser prongs.
Amber. Okay, pockets are good.
I'm so glad that we've taken care of it, so she's not allergic to any of the treats now.
Everything sorted out here. Requesting assistance. Please, somebody help.
Jesus.
I'll go check up something in Sandy.
Okay. Hmm.
Echo 3 attaching medic 2.
10-4. Hey, Laney's awake. Any idea how long it'll be until you get your start date, Mystic? Joe Beans is open.
Attention all units. Officer needs immediate assistance.
Med 1 is on standby in case they need EMS for that alert.
10-4, Med 1.
PD to Sappho.
Come on, go for Sapphire.
Can we have a bus head to our location? We got a downed officer, NBA.
10-4, I was already rolling that direction anyways. I'll be there shortly.
10-4, thank you.
Med 1 is en route to that call as per Leo request.
10-4.
Med 1 is 10-23.
I know, right?
You're fine.
It's okay, I'm used to it.
Hey, what we got going on? Can you hear me?
Oh,
Yeah.
Going. All right. He's gonna have a nice cut to his leg there. We're giving it a little clean just to get some pressure on it for now. He's a little concussed, I think, but nothing too
I
crazy.
appreciate it. Thank you
He's
so
been
much.
conscious the whole time.
Is it Craig you hit? If so, 100 points.
You said cut to leg. Which leg were you
shit.
looking at?
Thank you.
Ooh.
Did you say that you're getting the point system as an award system? Ow, that's bad.
Yeah, it's the right one.
Wow.
There we go. Okay, and did you say you have done anything or haven't already?
I just cleaned it up. That's all we've got to do so far.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Probably.
Hang in there, Mo.
Can you tell me your name, officer?
Mo.
Okay, you know your last name,
It's
Mo?
me. Oh, do I? It's Gilly, I think. No, it's Gilgully. It's Gilgully. It's the other way around. I remembered. It's the other way around. You know they named a seagull after me?
No, did they really?
Yeah, they called it Mo Seagully. Seagully. Or something like that.
Okay, we're gonna get to checking you out all the way here once I get this bleeding taken care of.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Craig. Oh, Craig, is that you?
It's me, Bob.
Craig, I told the cadet I'd beat him at Mission Row.
Hey, which cadet?
The only one.
Our cadet?
Yeah, ours.
Right, well, he's at VPD, so it's fine.
Shit. Maybe I told him that I'd pick him up. I don't remember.
Okay, looks like we got your bleeding taken care of. I'm gonna go ahead and
give him the talk.
Flip up your visor here, sir. I'm gonna shine a pin light in your eyes and take a look at your eyes, see how they respond, okay?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, your eyes aren't reacting quite the way we want to see them, but even though we've got that, yeah, it's always bright. Sorry about that. Do you know what day it is, Mo?
Oh, it's... Oh, fuck, I got this. I think it's Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. Okay, do you know what date is?
It's gonna be May, as NSYNC would say.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I remember. So it's the last day of April, which is either the 30th or the 31st. I don't remember that, which one.
Okay. I'm going to also, while I'm taking care of this, I'm going to put a neck brace on you because you were in a motor vehicle accident and good chance that there could be something going on we can't see.
Got it. Ooh, you really, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It really gets on there, huh?
Yes, it does. And do you know what state you're in?
Oh, sadness.
Okay.
Pain.
How about, do you feel anything odd with any of your limbs? Can you wiggle your toes and your fingers and that sort of thing?
Yeah, I feel, yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, I see the wiggling going on. I'm still taking a good look here. Okay, it looks like things are alright. I don't see anything wrong. Okay, how's your breathing doing now? It seemed a little labored a bit ago. Okay?
I feel alright.
Okay. I don't think we need to go for an oxygen mask then.
Okay, that's good.
So I'm just going to take one last good look at you, and if I don't see anything else, I'm going to go grab a spine board and we'll get you down to pillbox. All right.
That's nice.
Okay, yeah, I will be getting a spine board.
I'll ask EW to take your bike to pillbox for you.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello? God damn it. Tools.
Okay, yeah. He should be able to.
Wait, you sure he should be the one driving?
If you want to do that, otherwise occupied for a bit, that would be appreciated.
I'll let him know, yeah.
Step aside. I'm going to go ahead and what we're going to do is we're going to roll you onto your side slightly here, right? And then I'm going to slide that spine board under you, okay?
That sounds good.
Officer, if you want to, if you need anything from the management side of things, I can
How's your
help
pain
you.
doing, by the way? Do you feel any pain?
No,
If
you're
you rated it
okay.
from
A
1
little
to 10,
bit.
how you doing?
Maybe like a 4.
Okay, you don't want anything from
Maybe a
pain,
5.
or would you like something?
Let's get to the hospital then. I'll mull it over. We'll see.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right, I'll be getting him to a pillbox now, officer.
Alright, let's make some way for the paramedic.
Officer,
Thank
please
you
don't
much.
sue
Love
us.
you,
We
Mo.
don't have a bunch of money.
Okay.
We share the same bank account as you guys.
I don't think that's true, but understood.
Hey, well, I could have sued the BCSO and I didn't, so
I'm not the BCSO.
don't sue Public Works.
Okay.
Thank you.
Med 1 is 1076 to pillbox, 1 Cat 2 patient.
Then 4, beds 2, 10, 7, few mics.
I cut the turn too early. Dang it. You still doing all right back there, sir?
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Great.
We'll have you looked at in no time here. It looks like we got some actual doctors on staff, too. Med 1 is 1023. Looks like there already was someone over there, so let me be down here. Doors.
I think Mo's could be on please hold. I don't know. I think both say the same thing, right?
You like Mo on PD hold or PD questioning?
Okay, I think the other doctor may be busy. For now, I'll hand you off to Dr. Zeelig, but they might be by in a little bit. So, Dr. Zeeler, we have a Mo, was it Gillicuddy, you said?
Gil Gully.
Gil Gully. Thank you. Sorry about that. He had some pretty bad road rash on the right leg, deep scrapes. I got that saline and it caused bandaged over it. He does also seem to have some signs of concussion. Pupils didn't react quite well. He did answer the questions pretty accurately, though, but he does seem possibly a little dazed. Slightly elevated vitals when I arrived, but they seemed to calm down as the situation settled out. Lastly, I did put a neck brace on for precautionary. So there you go. Good luck, sir. Sorry we had to meet in this way.
Oh, no worries.
Good luck.
It happens. What do you think?
Med 2 tonight.
10-4. Med 1 is 10-7 to file report.
Hello. Yeah, he's getting treated by Dr. D, I think.
Trying to decide PD hold or PD questioning.
Yeah, for destruction of property.
I heard that on the radio. I was like, I don't know what to do. What?
We're joking, of course.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No. I
Wait,
was-
we're joking?
I know. I was missing.
Oh.
He even had to meet a cadet. That poor cadet. He's been waiting for so
Oh,
long.
did he? Oh.
Well, it's gonna be
Well,
the story.
good job he be riding Princess then.
He got flowers.
I got flowers for the officer.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet.
Hello.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
should
I
be
got
coming up
flowers
soon.
for the officer you tried to kill.
I have no idea. They know my last day is May 10th, so wouldn't be surprised if I start that following Monday.
If it was,
Okay.
if it was Craig, I'd say it was worth like maybe 150 points. This one's like maybe 25.
Just doing some reports
Stop,
here.
stop.
No. Just no.
Hello, what is going on?
God, I was.
Oh, we
about
just
to
had
say
an
something, but
officer in VA. Dr. Z is looking at him, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, good, because I
Yeah,
don't see
he's in
anyone, so it's probably for the best. I will return.
Okay. Oh, here he is. Hey, Mo.
Hello.
How you feeling? How you feeling?
Oh, you know. Like I
PW
got-
bought flowers for you.
I got something like a bus.
Like a truck, yeah.
Something similar
So
to
do you want me
that.
to kind of arrest him for bribery? Then?
No.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's flowers for you, buddy.
Thank you. I
You're welcome.
appreciate these.
Hope
I'll
you
put
feel
them-
better.
I'll put them on my desk.
It kind of, sort of SASB colors. too. I
Oh,
didn't
they
realize that.
are. You're so
Yeah, they
right.
are,
Thank
yeah.
you.
That was very thoughtful, yeah.
What's
Very
up?
considerate.
I'm gonna tell them that I got hit by a truck.
But at
Where
least you'd
did
be
Audrey go?
present princess, so, you know.
Does this bring a whole new meaning to, you know, getting thrown under the bus? Oh, truck?
Did you
Why
run
were
me
you
over
driving the
too?
bus? Why was he driving the bus?
I was not driving.
Oh, you didn't run me over.
The person driving is not here.
Oh. Okay, I assume since you brought flowers, you're the one that hit me. But
No, no,
it's
no.
nice for you
I'm
to
part
do
of the
this
management
anyways.
team for PW.
Got
So
it. Okay.
yeah.
Well, look, just to be clear, just reassure them that accidents happen, and
Okay.
I'm okay, and that's what matters.
Okay. Well, that is. I'm super happy.
Of course.
Yeah.
Look at you speeding your way to management.
For bribery.
That's crazy.
What do you mean speeding my way to
He's
management?
used to
I'm surprised that wasn't a racing my way to management joke there,
I
buddy.
was trying to think of something. I couldn't.
Congratulations,
Wait, who was that?
Nikolai.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go get the cadet now.
Your
Okay.
bike was brought here, buddy.
Oh, it's here. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to drive it, but I guess I don't have another option.
I can promise you there's no trucks out on the road right now. At least not PW ones.
That's good. That's good.
Hate it when it does that little glitch. There's a Thomas. So she's headed by. How you doing today?
I am alright, how are you?
Doing okay. What was your name?
Audrey.
I don't think I have your contacts. I'm Jason Langley.
Would you like my contact? I can give
I
you.
would. I'm trying to, get as many.
There you go, there you go. You should shoot me yours. There you go, perfect. Thank you.
What is it? You a nurse? Doctor?
I am a nurse practitioner. What?
It's nice to meet you, Audrey.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Oh, that should have been 2. You normally around at this time?
Say that again, sorry?
You normally around at this time?
So I'm around a lot of different times. It just depends. Yeah, my availability is from like 8 a.m. to like midnight, so got a wide range there.
Yeah, I just don't remember running into you before, so I thought I'd check, because I don't get on shifts a whole lot, but they're usually around the same time frame all the time, so...
Oh, yeah. Well, I also do psych stuff as well. But I'd say I'm probably not normally around at this time of day, I guess, that often.
Because it's not a line, it's true. He wants the contacts
Hello.
of other...
Hi.
Hey.
How you doing?
Alright, how about you?
What can I do for you?
I'm just here to feed this guy, I
Yeah,
think.
she's offering me some food.
Yeah.
I like your
I
outfit. It's very
appreciate it.
Galaxy-y.
Thanks. It helps with being visible on public works.
Oh, that makes sense.
When you gotta go to the clothing store to get close to the more high-vis than the high-vis vest we gotta wear, it's like, yeah, whatever.
No, I know Omni, but at the same time, I figured, explain that it is the actual reasoning. Thank you very, very much.
Good. I had like 9 clear spaces in it yesterday. I was like, the sacrilege, I have to fill this.
Okay, if you handed me something, I can't find it in my pockets right now.
It's a cooler box.
Oh, it's the box. Okay.
Yeah, I have, like, yeah.
Oh my
I
goodness.
find it easier just to shove the whole box at somebody and say, choose what you want. than it is
Yeah,
to pick out
okay.
something.
Man,
Yeah.
you've been busy. But
I just go to somewhere and say, like, I've got 9 spaces, so I need 9 items of food and about 3 or 4 of them. Thanks. And they're like, for fuck's sake, now we're gonna cook it all. I'm like, yeah, you do.
So is it okay to take a couple of different burgers here?
Heck yeah.
Thank you.
Whatever you need, I don't care.
I won't grab too much. It's just those burgers. You got quite a bit of them there, man.
Yeah, the ones like towards the bottom are from Death Burger. They are based out of like the alleyway by the gym where I work, but they also have a food truck.
Ooh, I heard that place real good.
Yeah, you want some? I got food.
Do you have that mushroom and Swiss one that they have? If you do,
I
I'll
think
take
so.
that. Ooh, heck yeah. Yes, please.
I grabbed a Rebel Special and a Demon Time Burger, it looks like,
we go.
from what
Go
I
for a
remember
dig.
in the ads.
There is.
Hey, baby.
What? See, oh my gosh, you have so much food.
Hi.
Hello. I have Winston.
How are you doing?
Oh, not too bad. How are y'all guys?
There you go. Thank you.
I don't remember if I met this officer before. Who is this?
Oh, well, Winston's not an officer, sir. He is the all fantastical golden support doggo. I mean, he's technically like a ranger doggy, I guess you could say, or parks department doggy. I think.
Just a general purpose service dog.
Well, yeah, but like Winston likes to look around for things, investigate, and make everyone feel better. Oh, he needs you to shake his paw. Sorry, you have to shake his paw.
Okay.
If you don't shake his paw.
Nice to meet you officially. I've heard about you. You like
You
a
could be very
certain dog
dapper.
that I hang around a lot with.
Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, did you have a little doggy girlfriend?
Yep.
Oh, inchworm. Where are you going, little inchworm? Where are you going, little
Winston,
inchworm?
come back. I got something for you.
What goods do you got?
I got a doggy biscuit.
Okay. We gotta keep track. I gotta keep track of all of the doggy biscuits.
Okay, just give him one doggy biscuit.
Puff. Is that gonna be okay, Winston? You gonna be okay with one doggy biscuit?
Aw, you like that? Good noms. Good noms.
Exotontines 41. How many medic and or engine units do we have?
Such a good boy.
I don't remember if Frank went 10-7 or not. I'm currently Med 1. He was Med 2 last I heard.
10.
Don't have any food for a puppy, but I could give you a bottle of water if that helps, hopefully.
We might, I'll grab some biscuits.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I can't,
Hi.
Okay, show me attach in to engine 1.
10-4. What's your name, miss?
Seraphine. How about you?
Here we go, honey.
Jason Langley.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Good.
That's my contacts for you.
I need to go off duty. I'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Take care. What do you do, Seraphine?
Well, I, a lot. I'm a nurse.
Okay.
And definitely a Winston, you know, my fuzzy log. Technically, I'm also a surgeon, but I prefer to just, you know, claim nurse.
I don't know if EMS can
Winston,
have
you wanna
doggos. I haven't
dream
seen these
about
certs.
Your puppy thoughts, and you can stay on my legs and keep me warm.
Aw.
Okay.
Alrighty. Fed everybody. Oh, do you need
Yeah.
food or drink, ma'am?
Oh, no, thank you. I appreciate it. I feel like people always bring me food,
and I always have a surplus. So
Awesome.
I appreciate it.
Speaking of
Well,
which,
I better get back to work before they yell at me and stuff and things, but they probably won't. But you know, he probably doesn't even know
All
I'm
right.
fucking gone, to be honest. But
thank you very much for the food. I appreciate
Have
it.
a good one. Thanks for stopping
You're welcome.
by.
See ya. Bye, Winston.
Yeah, as far as I know, we don't have certs for Doc.
Yeah, you'll tell her. Yeah, so this is what we're doing. Winston makes everyone feel better.
Nice.
As you can see, he has a bow tie, which obviously just makes everything, perfect, right? Because, like,
Snazzier, too.
yeah, like, how do you ever go wrong with a bow tie?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we're just gonna fix boo-boos.
Oh, speaking of fixing boo-boos, excuse me half a second.
Papa.
Med 1 is back tonight. I needed to announce that. I don't think I did earlier.
I'm telling Frank, just kidding. He probably will answer my call, and then I'll have to text him, and then he'll have to call me, and then I'll have to scream at him, but I'll have to wait for him to call me so I get to grab at him. Are you... Oh, just a fuzzy dog. See, he smushes. How long have you been fire rescue?
Like, joined, graduated, which part?
All of the above. Are you?
I was
there?
in the when was it? The Octoberish Academy. But I don't get on duty a whole lot, unfortunately. I'm also a slow learner, so I finally passed to EMT last month, and basically I'm on the fire side now, but we don't have many units today, so doing the medic unit.
Yeah, no worries. Sometimes it's just kind of filling where it's needed.
Exactly. But yeah, that's I want to concentrate on the fire side. That's actually what I hired for as a firefighter, and then learned about how we also do med work. It's like, oh, okay. How about you? How long you been a nurse?
Oh, many, many years now. 2.5, 3 here. Sona, Eclipse, Pillbox. I'm making my rounds.
Yeah, I heard about that. We've had different hospitals. I only recently learned about it.
Yeah, because I guess you've only been familiar with Pillbox. We had Zona, and then Mount Zone Medical, Eclipse Medical Tower, and then Pillbox. Pillbox has gone pretty well, though. I do think that we have a nice ambulance bay, and we do have a pretty good system, so I enjoy it. It's not too bad. I think never gonna be a perfect hospital. You kind of just roll with it.
Right.
Kind of doesn't hurt. Just see what happens. I don't know. It's patient dependent. Oh, okay, and Swarm.
No.
All right.
No.
All right. All right. Approved, certain Swarm. Yeah, so Winston is a very lovely little canine. He's not as much into, beating people up. He's really into like therapy and hanging out and stuff. That's been really nice. So we brought him in. He wears little booties, and we get him a little vat, like a little gown.
Aww.
And so he's as sanitary as possible. It's probably it's funny because I know people question it, but I'm like, ironically enough, I think Winston is the cleanest dog you'll ever meet. He's probably cleaner than most people.
I mean, yeah.
Keep him in tip-top
animals
shape.
really like to, keep themselves neat.
He likes baths. Anything water. And his girlfriend.
I know about the girlfriend. I saw the plushie.
No, we haven't made it there. Don't say her name. Don't say her name.
I didn't say her name.
I didn't. So I forgot yesterday, and we didn't get over there, and I felt horrid because somebody teased him about her, so we might have to make a trip over there.
I mean, yeah, she's there as usual. She loves her little fluffy pillow, almost like a beanbag
Throne.
pillow.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Hi. It's
Hi, it's me. Oh, Winston, he inchwormed back there in his doggy thoughts.
me.
I'm sure he'll inchworm out.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
How was it? Is Mo okay? Did Mo not have to come to the hospital?
You did.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, I brought him in.
I must have been getting Winston situated.
I guess so. Oh yeah, he definitely kept that.
That's good. Is he okay?
I think so. He just took a tumble.
Oh, alright.
Yeah. Speaking of a certain Saffir doggo, someone just happened to put a picture on Yeet just now.
Oh my goodness,
Mm-hmm.
Thomas.
Timing.
What happened to Miranda Harp? I don't actually remember what happened to Miranda Harp.
I think they passed away.
Oh, that wasn't. Oh. I love the boba place, guys.
Which one? There's like 2 of them.
There is like 2 of them. Thinking Teaspoon of Boba, they have the cute ad right now. I like Ichika's what's it called?
Lazy Days at Bobia Cafe.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I actually still to this day, I'm actually gonna this is gonna be hilarious. I need to call Ichika and let her know this. I have 5 of these on me right now.
Okay.
You can have that one. Merry Christmas.
Oh,
if you read
thank you.
who it's by, it was like a collab with Excited Safari Snackies, which was ay.
Is that something
That
that's
was
not
one of our
around?
nurses. Yeah, like it's not around anymore. Like, and then I have an emotional support turtle too, next to my fish plush. See, the only way I can hold fish is by doing this. I can't actually hold fish. I watched fish take 2 people out the other day.
I got this for a friend, and I haven't seen them in forever, but I keep this on me. Think you know who that is.
Oh, you know what? Actually, here. I don't know if. Can you? Okay, we have canine bandages. Did you see? We have canine bandages now. Yeah. Okay, go look. They have Luna, Winston, Fish, Petra, Kai, and Helios on them.
Oh, no.
You can buy them like the flower, the space, and the froggy and everything.
No, that is awesome.
Oh, I can't. Yeah. Couldn't stop.
Oh, possible customers out front.
I think potential would be a nice way of putting it. Hello.
Hello. You want me to put him in a bed or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello. What happened?
I don't know if Chris, you tell who what happened. I got knocked out.
Don't know if I've officially met you, sir. Jason
Punched
Langley.
him in the face a few times.
Hi, I'm Greg Maxwell.
He's
Fucking
okay. He'll be
Deputy Commissioner at the
It's
SASP. Fun life.
Oh, the commissioner?
Deputy Commissioner.
Deputy Commissioner. All right, I sent you my contacts.
Hey, if you have any
Oh,
minute,
shit.
you
There's actually-
can always reach out.
Oh god. Oopsie.
Appreciate that.
I'm gonna go out for a smoke.
Yeah, I've seen you in meetings, of course, but yeah. Nope, did the wrong one again. Gosh darn it.
Yeah, no, okay.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
You are most welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
Y'all better now, buddy.
Aw, not the laundry. I have to do that tomorrow.
All fixed.
Oh.
Now that we have the canine bandages, I can't figure out what bandages I'm missing.
Jesus. Too many bandages, huh?
Well, and then I don't know what goes next to my fishy.
Oof.
But next
That's
to the
been
bandages.
a bit, yeah.
I'm confused. What goes below my lunchbox but next to my fishy? Hard to say.
Alright, well, it's nice meeting you, sir. I gotta get going.
Of course. You be safe, man.
You too.
Have a good day.
Nice meeting you
to
as
meet
well.
you.
Yep, you take care.
I'll tell Winston that you said ta-ta.
I will appreciate that. Thank you. Well, that was interesting. Okay, local. that moment when you hear sirens and you got to take a second to decide, is that in game or is that in real life? Pop. Please pop. Keep forgetting this is supposedly a turn only. Echo 75 is detaching from Med 1 and going 1042. You'll have a good day.
10-4, thank you for your service. Show engine 1 transition into medic 1.
Nope. Thank you. Have a good one, Thomas.
You're leaving us.
Yeah. It was slow, so I hope it doesn't pick up on you.
Oh, God.
Good luck.
Now you said it. Thank you. I'm going to go get armored up.
Oh, hello, teleporting locals. Am I just blinking on seeing her? There she is. Oh. Hey,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm okay.
Okay.
I have to keep moving, otherwise I feel like I'm gonna go anxious.
Gotcha. You want to go for a walk or something?
Probably would be best.
Okay. Just round the block good, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what's the state physically, if I may ask?
Pretty alright. I apparently have some muscle damage in my right leg right now. And apparently my ankle and knee joint are kind of swollen.
Okay.
But that's probably because I got yeeted off of a motorcycle last night
Okay.
at like 105 miles an hour.
Not good.
And probably because I got tased 4 times.
Should I ask why you got tased?
We decided to go rob a Vanjie's. And I was the one with all the goodies from it. And they went to get me out of the car so that, you know, I wouldn't get taken. As soon as I went to jump into the other car, cops instantly tased me as soon as my door opened. So I went to go stand back up. They tased me again. And then tased me while I was on the ground.
On the ground?
On the ground.
Okay.
Still, you know, convulsing. And then they tased me before I could even get up again. So then I finally got up after making a threat that I was going to start shooting. And after all my family started threatening that they were going to start shooting. And after I made a threat that we were going to hit them with our car if they didn't knock it the fuck off. So they finally let me get up and I get into the car. So then the next idea was to get me on a bike and try to get me out of there. I got on the bike, we started running again. We had the helicopter on us and then 1 unit.
Hold on a second, sorry. Sorry about that. Something ringing in my head. Clear my brain a second.
We had 1 unit and the helicopter. The unit that was on us was struggling a little bit.
You actually had Air 1 on you?
Oh yeah, we had Air 1 on us. And
so check out this. Go ahead.
PD was being extremely aggressive with us before the first vehicle swap even. or before, yeah, before the vehicle swap, and then before I even got on that bike.
Wow.
Like to the point that they were ramming us and everything else without, you know, even having the need to ram us and shit.
Okay. Did you
We
know
all
any of the
got-
officers involved? Are they normally ones that are testy like this?
I know one of them, and that's the one that tased me multiple times. Which, you know, after everything was all said and done, I was already pissed off to begin with.
Right.
So
keep walking, just let me know.
So they, we made the run on the bike and everything, and ended up hitting a light pole, and that's when I got thrown off. The cop was on my friend and tased her, and if I would have known that he didn't have a gun at the time, I probably would have shot him, but I didn't know. So I ran up to him and I started threatening him, of course, because that's, you know, where my anger was at. And we got on the bike and he tased me off the bike and I went down.
Gotcha.
So all 4 of us got arrested.
Long sentence.
Actually it was 5 of us because my friend that was on the bike wasn't actually part of the initial robbery. She was just part of getting me out of there. But I got 85 months. My brother got 85 months. And the whole entire family was pretty much in prison altogether.
Well, I guess you could call it a bonding experience.
Yeah, it was family bonding. But I also found out from not only the doctor that treated me last night, but the other PD that were there that I'm apparently a huge slut.
Okay. Go.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because apparently that's what they were told by my ex-husband. Who has told my brother that I've apparently dragged his name through the mud and everything.
Yeah.
So I wonder who's really dragged whose name through the mud.
Yeah, I don't. This is why, you know. Do you remember anything with me and your brother being in the hospital room
Nope.
the other day? You still don't remember that one at all? Okay. I said from day one, you know, I want Max to take care of Maxxi, so I'm not judging anything you've done in any way, shape, or form. But part of the conversation we did have that night, which I'm going to remind you of since you don't remember, is if you get a chance, you just may want to take some time and slow down and think things through. And, you know.
Well, last night, the doctor that treated me gave me my Abilify injection.
I don't think that's above my clearance. What is that?
Abilify is my antipsychotic that I have been off of for a year.
Oh.
I'm on the strongest dose that you can have for it because of the DID. But being as it's been a year, because I'm supposed to take it every month, and it used to be court ordered, but that's where psych dropped the ball again.
Of course.
So I've been off of it for a year, and because of that, it's going to take this one shot a very long time to actually do anything. But I will feel the minor effects of it, such as like grogginess and things like that. But it's not going to completely help things at this point in time. But at this time, I am 2 people in one body at the moment.
So, yeah. Again, you may not remember much of it, but before your brother showed up the other night, Nancy was talking a lot. I don't know if you realize it, I hope you do, but she seems to care for you quite a bit, because she was giving me a lot of information. And, yeah, it's... So, as you well know, I mean, it's, you may be two people in one body right now, but you've been through a lot, a shit ton, in a short time. That would take a toll on anyone.
See, the issue is, my last time I went to a psych, they had me merge with her, which is what made me think she was dormant. I've just not had anything that's triggered her to wake up, apparently. And so now here we are. That's with something so emotionally taxing that it's caused her to wake up, and now she's again a part of me. So I am having voices in my head a lot. And it's easier this time around for me to like try to be myself, but at the same time it's like having a war with yourself, but you can't control this war.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense hearing it phrased that way.
So it's like I still have me, the me that wants to be who I was, but then there's the other me that knows what I am right now and knows what I'm capable of. And knows where I'm at and where I'm going and what's happening and all that. But there's still that Maxxi in me that's afraid of everything and is terrified of what this is gonna outcome in.
Right. Understandably so. Is there any way I can best try to help you? Is there anything I can do for you?
I really don't know right now. I have MCD even contacting me right now to beg me to stop where I'm at and just settle down and, try to get back to where I was. And it's easier said than done. Like, it's so easy.
Yeah, no. I mean, if there's any way I can help you do that, if that's what you want, that's why I keep trying to stay in touch with you. This is something completely new to me. But, I mean, I don't know if you'd agree, but you did at least say that there's a certain ginger firefighter who is one of the reasons you're sticking around. And I told your brother in the hospital the other night that I kind of felt a connection to you from when we first met. I care about you.
And that's why I told you it's probably best to not care at this point because I don't know what I am.
Right, but...
And I'm afraid that I'm going to hurt everybody around me because I can't control me.
Right. You feel like a passenger in your own body, I think, right?
If it got to the point that Raven fully took over, like, there's no stopping her and what she would do. And I don't know what she would do. I know what she's capable of because she's the one that guided me in all the stuff that Dawn had me do. And MCD is terrified of me getting to that point because they know what I can do. And I've been told by a couple of MCD officers that that's one of the biggest reasons why PD is scared of me at the moment because they know that I know too much.
itself as well.
It's yeah. I had one actually express to me that they're terrified that I'm gonna go to murdering people, and if I do, that there's gonna be no trace of those people left, and they're not gonna be able to do anything because they're not gonna be able to identify anybody.
So then you should
They
have
said,
done more to Saffron.
they said
Hey
that
Titan,
they're
welcome back.
afraid of the fact that I know how to keep somebody alive while they slowly die.
Yeah, that was one of the things Darcy Reed talked about. You know, Saffron, no, we can put you together, but we also know how to take you apart and make it look natural. I
This
thought there
one
was a
officer was
whitelist.
telling me yesterday that due to my medical knowledge, he is the most terrified of that. He says he doesn't know what my past was like. He doesn't know what I was in the past. He doesn't know anything about my DID other than what he has heard from other MCD. He said that the idea of what I could be capable of is the most mentally disorienting thing possible for any MCD agent to have to think about, because we know who you are and who you were, and we know that you're such a good person that this is not you.
Well, I am not fully
Um,
read up on it, so I do apologize if
all of
the
us
player
care
isn't
for
handling it
you. Yes,
well
there are
and
some
it's
sides that have
bothering
been
anyone.
taken,
I
and
do apologize about
a
that.
lot of us that have taken your side or have decided to be Switzerland
Also, hi
have
Prom.
decided that this is unfair to you, and this big change that you are going through is a result of such a traumatic event. I have done my own research on DID and have come to find out that a lot of that can be very dangerous, especially with the the
Blah, blah.
the untypical type of personality that you do have.
Maxie Donovan.
With your medical knowledge combined with whatever psychotic ideations that your other part of you has, this can be a very dangerous thing for anybody living in this state. You would be considered a dangerous person, and I do not feel comfortable listing you on your MDT as a dangerous person. I believe that you are not a dangerous person, and that is something that nobody in our department would want to have listed on you. It's bad enough that you have a flag for DID, and that looks bad on you, and I'm sure you have felt that for the last few years. I just want what's best for you, and I want to see you happy, but where you are at now, I don't feel that you are happy. Your mind is a very dangerous place, and being trapped in it is one of the biggest or hardest prisons to get out of.
Who is this?
This would be Merlin Savage, Merlin Savage has also been like in contact with me, and we've actually like talked like alone and face to face. Because Merlin's one of the people that has known me for a very long time as well. He took lead on the cases that involved me getting tortured most of the time.
I see. It seems a popular thing for
And then I
GTA
have
5
Austin
roleplay in
Shepard, who is
general.
also very upset with how things are going. Who believes that Garcia should have never went about things the way that he did.
I mean, I'll agree to that.
And he thinks it's complete, as he put it, horseshit that the things that have been said about me have been said about me. As he put it, is it's not fair for me to be labeled with the labels that have been put on me, and it's not fair for me to have to see the same people that believe me to be this horrible monster that a picture has been drawn for me and I have no way to defend myself.
Right.
As he put, is he has taken the ground of being Switzerland as well with the whole thing. He said that once anybody starts mentioning anything, he usually walks away from the conversation and doesn't want to engage in it. He said, I'm not a man of drama. I don't enjoy drama. I'm not one to get wrapped up in somebody else's drama because they want to be pissy about something. He's like, I'm sure there were complications that were in that marriage that nobody
Yeah,
saw
no, I
coming.
absolutely know that.
But you guys looked like a great couple, and I don't understand how something like this could result in, or how something like that could have resulted in where this is at now.
It's nice to know there are other people pulling for you. In some small way, that's helping.
But the doctor that treated me last night was saying that, oh, well, I heard from the grapevine that you were cheating on Garcia, and that's why you got the slut title now. And I'm like, I wasn't ever cheating on him. I was like, to be brutally honest with you, he knew exactly what I was doing every day of the on the hour. He knew everything I was doing because he controlled my life and knew, wanted to check in, and all the time had to like keep tabs on me. Like, that man literally got into my head,
Medic one's
cut
going
me off from
10-8.
the people that I cared about. I wasn't even allowed to hang out with Sue that often.
10-4, medic 1.
Any bikers that I knew were to be cut off. Like, anybody that he deemed was a bad person for me was to be cut off, even if they were people that I was the closest to.
Right. So basically, pretty controlling.
So when this guy came into the picture and I realized I could fuck with him, that was my fun in life. Like, I got to have fun finally. Like, I was miserable with everything going on. I left Public Works because he wanted me to go into a PD sort of stance with things, and I did not want to be a cop, so I went to dispatch. Like, that was the mid ground. That was my Switzerland. To shut him up, I went to dispatch. But I was texting this guy and fucking around with him, being flirty with him because, you know, if I flirted with him enough, then I could break his heart later. And he knew that I was married. I made it very clear that I was married. And Garcia knew that I was flirting with this guy and fucking around with him. Who did Garcia go home to every night? It was me. Like, there was no other person that I was going home to. And after my drug overdose thing, Sue wanted to pick me up and get me away from Garcia for a little bit because he became extremely controlling during that whole process, to a point where it was not helping me recover. In fact, it was making me want to keep going down that slippery slope. So Sue came and picked me up from the hospital that day, and with that, she handed me off to the guy that I had been texting, and told him to babysit me. Because he was against giving me any kind of narcotics or anything that would continue me on that, route.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
And I hung out with him for like 25 minutes, literally. So then I take these 3 fucking pictures on top of a hilltop. Actually, it was 4, but they were on top of a hilltop. I was in what would be seemed as lingerie with tennis shoes on. I posed up my tripod and took some pictures because I actually felt good about my body for once. And I took 2 of my best selections and sent them to not only that guy, but my ex and a few other people that I knew. Which Garcia had no problem with me sending them to my ex, which you would think, if your wife is sending a picture to her ex, you would have more of a problem with that. But no, he had a problem with me sending them to that one guy.
Right.
I sent all 4 of them to Garcia himself. So he got all of them. Well, everybody else got to see just 2 of them. And that's where he drew the line saying that it was cheating. Is because I sent 2 pictures. That meant literally nothing to me. Like, it wasn't me like, oh, hey, look, this is what you could have at night or something like that. No, it was just, hey, look, I look good. There are bikini pictures out there of me. There are pictures of me in lingerie out there. There's literally pictures of me out there that are half naked that anybody can fucking see. And if anybody had any sort of attraction to me, they could see it. And they could save it, they could keep it, whatever. And he's worried about 2 fucking pictures?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much don't know what to say on that one. It's, yeah.
Like, okay. If you were married and your wife did what I did, how would you feel though?
I mean, different people have different stances on sending those types of pictures, you know. I mean, you did say you sent it to the ex, and he knows that you did. And so it sounds like there was communication, you know. If it was me, I would still probably at least say, you know, I'm not exactly comfortable with it, but let's talk about it. Let's see if we can find out what's going on. If there is anything going on.
The part that pissed him off, I think, the most is that I didn't tell him that I sent them to the guy himself. Because after all that was said and done, that's when I got drugged up. That's when I went to rock bottom. I literally was found walking the freeway trying to find my next hit. Very incoherent, and I couldn't even walk straight. That's when Merlin Savage himself had to pull me off of the street and literally carry me into his cruiser to get me to Pillbox because I was not there. He said how it looked to him is the lights were on but nobody was home kind of deal.
Right.
And he said once I started sobering up and everything, like I was fine and I was coherent and I knew what I was doing, and I didn't know what I was doing at that point, but I knew what I was doing then.
Right.
And then now. And he's like, you know, it was like a complete switch where we see this person that is completely either inebriated or whatever the hell it was, that is just walking down a freeway, slurring her words and barely can walk, to this person that I have known for a very long time who was joking with me and laughing with me and having a full conversation until her husband showed up, and that's when things flipped again. He's like, I noticed a change as soon as your husband got there, that you got kind of upset.
What was that got you to that state? Were you walking around like that?
It was about 3 days after who we think were the Kandinskis decided to give me a water bottle with cocaine and morphine mixed into it. So with the cocaine itself, I ended up overdosing because they put a little too much in it. And when it's ingested like that, it's a dangerous cocktail.
Yeah, not good. Hope you're doing well, Navajo. Good to see ya.
So my withdrawal and everything was even harder than what it would normally have been, which I can tell you right now, I have done coke recently, and I'm not even at all jonesing for it or craving it or anything, which is a surprise for me because coke is my weakness. Like, coke is my kryptonite, and Like right now, to keep myself on a level basis, I've been smoking joints just to settle myself down and kind of recollect myself. But at that time, it had been years since I last had touched anything, even alcohol. So it hit like way harder. And of course, with it being mixed the way that it was more potent and completely destroyed me. To the point that I was actually texting people asking if they knew anybody that could get me something, or I was abusing Tylenol, of course, of all things, which is not going to get you high, obviously. It's just going to either cause fucking liver damage or something.
Pretty much, yeah.
Which, if I damage this liver, I'm pretty much fucked because this is my replacement liver.
I heard something.
So, I wasn't in my right state of mind for a very long time, and Garcia knew that. He knew exactly what was going on. I was upfront with him, and then there were times where I wanted to get away from him and just be by myself, and that wasn't allowed, like, at all. I'd quit hanging out with anybody, and I would literally go sit on a beach or on a hilltop and just sit there.
Just get away.
Yeah, but he would always search for me and come and find me and then drag me back to where I didn't want to be, which was cooped up in the house. Literally, I stayed locked in that house for a long while, and then I ended up in the ICU because of the crash off of Chiliad, and nearly fucking died. So I was locked in the ICU in a comatose state, and during that time, Garcia was tortured. The people who tortured him slit his throat and cut off his finger. And he claimed, oh, well, I did this for you to keep you safe. Which, yes, I understand. You want to keep me safe. I get it. Like, I understand. But if it's something that doesn't actually involve me, I don't know why you're claiming that it's to keep me safe.
Yeah, if it wasn't related in any way, it's odd, but...
It was something that involved him and something that involved Calliope Prescott. I don't know. I got very just details of it, but it was literally nothing that involved me. And he was like, well, I did this to make sure that you were safe. And I'm like, okay. So he didn't feel comfortable with us going back to the house at the time because that's where he got tortured. He wanted to get cameras installed for safety reasons. So we ended up staying actually at this apartment for a while, and I was on the borderline of checking myself into the rehabilitation center, the local one that's out in Sandy. And on my way there, that's when, my grandmother was, given a very short period to live.
Right, had to go take care of her.
Yep. So I didn't tell anybody that I was leaving. There was nobody that knew that I was leaving. The only person that knew I was going anywhere was Sue, who was supposed to tell Garcia because I was going to shut my phone off.
Right, I remember that she never passed it along.
Yeah, she never told him, and I flew out of state, and I was gone for a month and literally 2 to 3 weeks. There was no communication between Garcia and I, unfortunately. Had things
Right.
have been better, yeah, there probably would have
Take care,
been
Prom.
connection between us, but there wasn't. I had tried calling from my grandmother's phone multiple times. I left him voicemails that he claims he never got. I sent him letters that he claims he never got. Although when I got back home, I found one of the letters and I just pondered how the hell he claims that he never got any of them. but he claims that due to the lack of communication, he figured I had ran off with that guy that I was flirting with, and I had gone off to go be with somebody else, or I had died. And I was like, well, in the event of my death, you would know because you were the first person that they were going to contact, obviously.
Yeah. Unless the body wasn't identified.
The other issue with that being is, why would I run off with somebody when I'm already married to the person that I gave my everything to?
Yeah, some people just don't believe people can be faithful.
And he claimed that I broke his heart and blah blah blah, and I'm like, the one that's breaking anybody's heart is you breaking my heart. So after me fighting and me dealing with the depression and not eating and not sleeping, which obviously a lack of nutrition and a lack of sleep is going to break your psyche anyway.
What's going on?
I finally just said, fuck it. There's no more fight left in me. Like, if this is what he wants, then I guess, a divorce is what will make him happy. So, I guess so be it. But in that time of my being the lowest possible, there was nobody there for me. He was going around PD telling everybody about how I'm such a horrible person and all this, that, and something else. And he had all these people like hanging off his ass like Dingleberry, begging, or like at every whim of his. And I was living in a bush. I wasn't even sleeping in this apartment. I was in a fucking bush most of my time, crying to the point that I couldn't even cry tears anymore because either my eyes were too swollen or I was too dehydrated. And he was just living life like it meant nothing. Like I meant nothing. So my psyche snapped. And I decided that after 4 days of him not responding back to me, offering for us to do marriage counseling, that there was no saving it. There was nothing I could do to save this anymore. And that's when I filed the paperwork. And I think the part that hurt even more was him saying he didn't contest to it.
That's what I was going to say, is if he wasn't trying to do something to mend things, it didn't seem like he was interested in doing it.
I honestly think that he just completely lost feelings and didn't even want to fight for us. And the 100% honesty, I think somebody else took his attention away, and that's part of what made him not want to fight anymore. Even though I was promised, Sue was promised, my brother was promised that he would never leave me and he would always continue to fight for what we are. I didn't even get the chance to explain my side of things. He would not listen to me. And I moved on, not physically, but emotionally, so what am I supposed to think when I hear that? I moved on, not physically, but emotionally, so that means you moved on to somebody else emotionally?
Yeah, that's what you told me you said, phrasing
And
it that
now
way.
my brother's pissed off with him because you don't make that promise to my brother and just expect to get away with it.
Right.
Like, that's not how family works, especially somebody that is so protective of me. That is not how family works. You don't make that promise to a family member and just be like, oh, well, then, fuck, I don't care.
Right, I mean, supposedly he loved you. He should have at least made some attempt. I mean, it is unfortunately true. People can grow apart, but usually not that quickly.
And now Martin is highly irritated with him and wants to have a meeting with him to get his side of things. And I told Martin, I was like, look, he's gonna blame me for everything. And I'm like, it's bad enough that I already blame myself for it. And he's like, well, the thing is you shouldn't have to blame yourself because it's a two-way street there.
Right. Like I said, he should have been willing to try to go to that counseling that you mentioned.
And I told Martin that if he wants the text that I sent him just to see what my side of everything was, then he can have the text. I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, if you want to see the text that I
Cool.
sent to the other
Excuse me.
guy, then fine, so be it. I'll send you the text. You can see that I wasn't expressively like throwing myself at this guy. I was literally talking to him. That was it. There were flirty like remarks every once in a great while. Like the guy had his own shirt or clothing line, and I wore his shirt one day, and I was like, "Oh well, I make your shirt look good." Is that cheating?
Yeah, that's not excessive, in my opinion.
Like saying that you make somebody's shirt look good, okay?
Yeah, I mean, a good relationship is also about understanding people and, knowing that everyone has their likes, dislikes, and a good couple will say you like guys in really tight pants. Your husband might actually go, hey, look at that guy over there, check him out. As long as he knows that, it means nothing to you, you just like the look.
Well, his big thing was, I never made remarks about other women. I've never did anything to like make you jealous. And I was like, yeah, actually you did, and you just don't realize you did. I'm like, look at all the female friends that you have. Even the ones that I wasn't comfortable with you having because I know their reputation. Did I ever make a stink about it? No. I never said a word about it. I did not say a damn thing about it. And like, if we were out together
Hi,
and
Erratic.
spending time
How you
together, he
doing?
would be on his phone texting people. Am I going to make a stink about that? No. Did it hurt me? Yes.
Perfect emotes.
But I never once said anything about it. I let him do his own thing. And the bad part about everything is I let him completely rearrange my life so that I could be his little trophy wife.
Right. Sounds like he was quite controlling, as I mentioned before. I'm doing
And
all
that's
right.
the thing is nobody realizes just how manipulative and controlling he actually is about things. So with all these people that are on his side about things, like, they're not even bothering to get both sides of the story. They're just bothering to take his side because they're friends with him, and that's, how it goes.
Right, which unfortunately happens a lot in these sort of situations. It's not right.
Yeah.
It never will be right, but it does happen, and it's very, very unfortunate.
I literally have officers that know about the situation and will stand away from me because I have something apparently.
Well,
Because then another one was like, oh, well, you're a badge bunny, so I have to stay away from you because you're going to try to make me your next victim.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, well, now I try to shoot cops, so what's the deal in that then? Also, I have my gun license revoked. They revoked it last night.
Well, you just mentioned you have shot a cop, so yeah, I guess that's something they do.
I never actually shot.
Oh. Okay.
I tried to stab a cop, and that was it. I made threats that I was going to shoot a cop.
I have no idea then. Maybe it's just procedure after certain
Um,
arrests, or I have no clue.
They took my gun license because I used my gun to break open glass at the jewelry store because I had no other weapon at the time because I was a dumbass and forgot to bring another weapon. So they took my gun license because my gun was used in a crime. which is usually not something that they take your gun license for. They usually revoke your gun license if you are actively caught shooting cops.
Right. I mean, based on the other things you said was going on last night, it just sounds like you had some very gung-ho types you're dealing with.
Yeah, like, everything was fine when we first took off. And then about 5-10 minutes in, like, they started pushing us, and then they started ramming into our car and became very hostile. And then when we swapped cars, which we knew they were going to get hostile when we swapped, we knew that. Like, that was a given. But they were way more hostile than they needed to be during that time. And one of our demands was to have no Air 1, and they're like, oh, well, there is nobody here for Air 1, so you're good on that one. And guess what? As soon as we take off, we have a fucking chopper on us. It's like they lied to us, so how are we going to trust PD if they're going to lie to us like that? And with how aggressive they got so quickly, like, does it make you wonder how they get shot? If they're gonna resort to being aggressive with us, then obviously the criminal themselves is gonna resort to being aggressive with them. That's how these things work. That's why cops get shot. That's why cops get stabbed, is because they decide to do a stupid thing and they win a stupid prize. Had somebody have gotten shot last night, it would have been deserved. We were all very well pissed off, and the fact that I got tased multiple times like that pissed off everybody even more so.
I mean, yeah, that sounded ridiculous.
Because even in their SOPs, they are not to tase.
Yeah,
like
I don't
that.
know about the rules or not.
Because you could give somebody a heart attack.
Based on
you
everything
could kill
she's
somebody
saying, of
doing
course,
that.
I don't know. I wasn't there, but it does sound like she had some very gung-ho cops who were just doing anything they could to throw things at them.
Had I had my GoPro on, oh yeah. Oh, they would have been done for on that one. And the guy that tased me like that was like, oh, well, you threatened my people. And I was like, actually, I didn't threaten your people at that time. I was like, it wasn't until that third tase that I started threatening.
Right.
I was like, that's when you really pissed me off. I was like, but don't worry, I know who you are.
Gotcha. Thank you, Erratic. Yeah, like I
I'm
said,
what
I
they
don't
call
know on
karma,
that one.
and I will make sure karma comes to you. There's a reason my nickname is Medusa. There's a reason that I've stuck with that name since Public Works as Medusa. Like, Medusa is completely karma embodized, or whatever you want to say. Words are hard.
Yeah, words are hard.
Especially when your brain is pulsating in your skull and it feels like you have a migraine.
Right. Completely a sidetrack real quick. When was it you left Public Works again now?
It's been like January.
Okay. Yeah, just completely random aside, but yeah, Medusa's a hard name to forget, and I think I actually saw some yeets or something when you were using that handle from PW.
Oh yeah,
because it stood out.
I kept PW alive during what was known as degen shift. So I was around because Fernando was around. That's literally the main reason why I was on duty. And then during the day, like, I was around because that's when things got busy and they needed the more help.
Sorry, they've been brutal.
I would be solo on duty quite often, keeping PW alive. And you know, the bad part is that I fucking loved that job. I loved the people I worked with for the most part.
Right, I definitely picked
Like,
that up. I've heard it in your voice.
Aaron became family to me. PW is where I felt most at home. Fuck, whenever I got tortured again or whenever I got hurt, like, Aaron would show up to the hospital and make sure I was okay, or, you know, come visit me in the ICU even if I was, like, still under.
I know I haven't seen everything, but the streams I watch, the cops I've followed, they always seem pretty chill and pretty cool. But I know that's not every cop.
I threw that away
Believe
because
me, I am well aware.
Garcia got so far in my head that he wanted me to be this fucking cop with him, and I've never wanted to be a cop. I applied once, and my application was very minimal. And if I was to turn my life around now, I would be looking at a year till I can get an expungement. Because I do have violent felonies on me. And that was confirmed by Merlin Savage that it would most likely take a year before I could actually get an expungement.
Interesting, Omni. Interesting. Yeah. And I'm sorry that those things happened, basically, when you're very, quite literally, not in complete control of yourself.
Like, right now, I'm standing here talking to you and I'm fine. But as soon as you leave and I, like, start going and doing my own thing, I'm probably not going to be this person anymore. Like, it's probably going to completely change and I'm going to be back on that psychotic streak, or I will continue being where I'm at right now and still just as twitchy and fidgety as I am. Which is just, I don't know, this is just the new thing, I guess, where I can't sit still.
Right. Well, hopefully I haven't kept you still too long regarding that.
When I'm around my family, like, I'm for the most part fine, but they have noticed that I do flip the switch quite often, and I'll go from being my normal self, my giddy, like, you know, hyperactive self, to being just insane. And Martin has picked up on it and said that he's pretty sure that's when Raven decides to kick in, is when I go from being normal me that's dancing around and stuff to being Raven, where she's like, oh, let's shoot cops, let's stab cops, let's go kill cops.
Right. What did you say earlier about the injection you got? How long it might be able to take some effect?
If it actually works on the first injection, it'll take like a few days. But the last time, like, when I went so long without it, it took at least 2 to 3 injections for it to actually kick in.
I see. Is there a timeline before you can have another one?
It's supposed to be every month because of how high the dosage is. Now, they could give it to me at lower dosage and then bump it up to the higher one, but that would require a psych referral for it.
Oh, wow. Different servers, even? Wow.
And it would require psych to approve of it, but
Hey,
psych's
Caesar.
only approved for me to have the 300 milligram. And considering that psych is pretty much non-existent, we're kind of left with what we have right now.
Right.
Because physically they cannot do the 300 more than once every 3 weeks. Because if they were, they could send me into a coma.
She's been telling a lot about what she's going
So I'm
on,
kind
going
of
through.
up shit's creek without a paddle at the moment. If I want to get back on back on track. Some of my family are awake, so they're checking in on me to make sure I'm okay.
Yeah, understandable.
Which is something that I'm not used to, is because my family previously, like my sons, rarely checked in. It got worse when I started dating Fernando, because they didn't feel like they were accepted. They didn't feel comfortable checking in with me and talking to me on the daily. So these guys like make sure I get on radio and keep up communication with them so that they know I'm okay.
It's good you got people who care for you.
And Martin feels bad that, you know, I went those, week and a half completely alone. I had maybe Frank being the only person that was on my side with anything. And now Frank has dropped me and completely ignored me and everything, which I knew that was bound to happen anyway.
Shortly.
Did he reach out to you the last couple of days at all?
No. I haven't heard from him since the 26th. I think. Yeah, the 26th.
I don't remember when it was I told him that I'd met you. I thought he was going to text you that day.
No, I'm currently one of the most hated people in LS at the moment. And at this point in time, I'm learning to push back the emotional traumas that I have right now.
PD ping.
And I'm trying to build myself back up.
And for medic 1.
Unfortunately, me building myself back up has found me in this life that I'm currently in, that I'm currently living. And the thing that terrifies me is I don't know how far I'm gonna go. If I do get to the point that I actually start stabbing cops or shooting cops, like, I don't know where I'm going. I pretty much have lost who I am by that point. Because the bit of me that is not shooting or stabbing actually is still the bit of me that has that constraint, and I'm pushing myself to not actually physically do it. But how long can I keep that up?
Well, that's why I was trying to make sure you knew that I'm here to do what I can for you. Pulling for you as well. Words seem inadequate at times like this, but yeah. I do remember when we met, though. You know, you're a fighter. I think you got it in you to pull it off.
Trying.
Just keep holding on to those who are reaching out, those who are hearing your side.
Med 123.
And with everybody that's around me and trying to support me, like, it's making me realize that I still do have some people, despite the fact that everybody else that I used to talk to has been cut off from my life. Let's see, my son Andrew was allowed to contact me, but not too often. My grandson, the biker I used to hang out with, all the bikers I used to hang out with were not allowed to contact me.
I am
My
criminally
father wasn't allowed to contact me.
blind when it comes to doing
My
criminal
other
stuff,
friend
except for very
here wasn't
minor
allowed to
things.
contact me. Sue was a bad influence
So you
apparently
guys,
on
good
me.
luck with figuring things
Let's
out.
see, keep going down the list. That person was a bad influence on me. That person was a bad influence on me. That person was a bad influence on me. You can see the disconnect here. So.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's hard to find the words other than I'm here, I'm pulling for you too. Anything I can do for you, please let me know. I'll do my best. And lipstick, nice. I like it. Yeah, I am apologizing. I am having a hard time finding words, but it's so much you've been through. That's I've repeated it already, but I can't help but go back to it. That's why I tried telling you in the hospital. You know, try to take a step back where you can. Take a breather. I know it's hard. I know it's easier said than done, just as you said before. But yeah, you need time to heal. We're not just talking physically. And everything's going up to such a degree that it's very hard for you to do that.
It's a process, though. Like I said, I'm trying to work things out. The unfortunate part about it, though, is where I'm at right now. Me working things out is still me doing crime.
Right. Would you be interested in another, like, Friday, Saturday day trip to California? Think that might help?
Yeah.
Okay. If you're up for it, you can leave Friday night again. Because at the very least, I figure if I can distract you by taking you somewhere else, it's not an entirely bad thing, right?
Yeah.
Also, any idea if you'll be here, like, as in available tomorrow around Morning Storm?
Probably, but also probably not, because I've been actually sleeping lately.
Well, I might be around for a bit, so reach out, see if I am. Maybe I can distract you some tomorrow, too.
Yeah. We shall see about that one. Because, yeah, like I said, I've been actually sleeping lately, which is very weird for me.
I like the sound of your petty shit or adequate. I love it. I've never seen people bug out when they're being on the phone before with the piggyback. It looks very strange, to say the least. I mean, yeah, you know, no player is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone can get tense and have a rough time. But I do think, you know, it's a good thing to have some of the less intense criminals around to give a breather for the PD players. Because the good PD players do put up with a lot of shit that sometimes they don't need to. I'm sorry again if my words seem inadequate. You know, it's so much you're gone through, dealing with. I'm sorry. More than I can say. I wish I had a magic wand to give you an easy, quick fix, but obviously that doesn't exist.
Sometimes I wish for a rewind button.
That would be nice, yeah. You know, can't life be like old school video games where you insert a quarter and get new life?
Right.
Fire rescue, send it.
These people on their motorcycles running through here, they're asking to just get killed.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It is
I
Stop
was
City, but
coming back
the
from
area
a
is
call
secure
and
for you.
someone almost careened right in front of me in the ambo earlier.
Medic
You'd
2076.
think the loud sirens and the bright lights would be a hint, but nope, apparently not.
Like, when I drive my motorcycle, if I'm going through an intersection or anything that I know that is going to be dangerous, I slow down.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, this street alone, I have almost been killed on this street on my motorcycle several times. And most of that is because
I got
locals
you,
are just
Erratic. I got
insane
you.
through here.
Yeah, which just sucks. Yeah. Speaking of which, you know, I know it's not entirely in your hands, but I'm trying not to get hurt tonight.
I wouldn't have gotten hurt last night.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just, yeah, you need a bubble wrap ball still.
Plus, vests are expensive, and ruining a vest is a very pricey, painful thing.
Hey, Reaver, how you doing?
And you know, you never know when you're gonna get shot or something, so always carrying a vest on me is kind of part of my routine now.
Necessary, right. Aw, thank you, Erratic.
But
can I steal a hug from you?
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I really don't want to get going, but I've got to.
Nah, you need to get yourself some sleep. And I need to figure out what the hell I'm doing to bring my bank account back up, which is probably going to be opening the bar again.
Oh, you work at a bar?
Yeah, I work at a Blackwood Saloon.
Oh, okay. I've been there once. The lighting was terrible, but hopefully I've got an adjustment to my glasses. And next time I go there, I'll be able to find my way around.
Let's see, last night when I got arrested, they charged me $4,200, which dropped me down to $15K. And then I picked up my UBI and my paycheck from Blackwoods, which brought me back up to $29K. So.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because my UBI was $12,000.
Someone hadn't collected in a while, I take it. Then again, who am I to talk? One of my Saffir buddies the other day mentioned, what was it? I think he got a $27,000 paycheck because he hadn't picked it up in so long. It's like, good God, have you been to the bank in the last year?
I choose to let it sit for a while and let it build up. And then I get surprised when I go and finally collect it.
Right. Yeah, I had started getting into that habit, but I think I mentioned to get the Vigero. I got a loan from another Saffir buddy, so I need to pay him back. So right now I'm like collecting every day, so just to know when I can pay him back and then take care of that, and then I'm good to go again. But thank you again for saying that, Erratic. I appreciate it.
If I need to, I can sell some cars. I don't want to, but I will.
Well, I hope you don't need to.
Because I know one thing for sure, I would definitely sell my Outlaw.
I forget, is that the one that we did quote-unquote hiking on?
Yeah.
Right.
It's only 10K, so I mean, it's not like it's a whole lot, but...
Right, and yeah, after the mechanics got their hand on it, as you said, it was noticeable how once it loses that traction, it go nowhere.
Exactly.
Okay, I hope to see you tomorrow.
I will most likely be around. I just don't know when.
Okay.
That's kind of up in the air.
Good luck.
Hard to say.
Being you today.
From the looks of it, I have a babysitter in line for me today.
If I was in the position to, I would gladly take the role.
I have somebody that has already taken up the challenge of keeping me level-headed for the most part.
May I ask who they are?
He's pretty much level-headed unless, you know, it's the time that you have to not be level-headed anymore.
Gotcha. Good luck to him. Good luck to you.
He's like, I don't know, he's part of the family group thing, but I don't really know how. I don't understand the whole family group thing. I know that I have my brother and that's it. Like that's all I know.
Well, like I said, I'm here for you too.
And hopefully we'll be behaved for the most part today. I know most of them are trying to get their money or their funds back up because they are in the negatives.
Bed to the show
So,
back tonight.
because 3 of them last week went to prison for 4 times attempted murder of an LEO.
My Cougar era?
Which is
Hello.
like a $20-some thousand fine.
Hello. Hello, Erratic. Hello. Again, all my luck with things. Reach out if in any way, shape, or form it might help. Even hell, send me an email.
You go get some sleep.
Yeah, thanks.
With your phone vibrating in your pocket there.
Yeah, I thought I got to it in time, but I guess I didn't. You know, it's telling me to go to sleep too, apparently. Take care, Maxxi.
You as well.
Looking forward to Friday now. Didn't know this was a dead end, but we'll just do this.
Whatever. You're my effing agent. You tell me why I'm waiting table.
You're just jealous, Reaver. Be 40 next year, so we'll sure is not far behind. Wait, you're not even 40? Whippersnapper. 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 That's pretty cool. Got a new business coming in soon. Proof of Erratic's tantrum. My brain is garbage right now, Erratic. You mentioned you've got a crim that runs with Maxxi. Who else do you have? Hey there.
Fancy meeting you here.
Yeah. I'd ask to take you for a ride, but as you know, I gotta go.
Yeah, you should go.
Take care.
You too.
You look nice.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. Oh my god, the stutters. The stutters. The stutters. What the fuck? Oh my god. Nyoko and Dinah. Seen her swindler. Mina Teller. She works Stella Mellon for her adopted daughter Stella. Okay. Yeah, tell me about it. We'll give Reaver a chance to call Jason a filthy criminal because I am running quite a bit behind. So I'm doing a little... I mean, Jason doesn't always obey the traffic laws anyways. And that was a California thing. Yellow means speed up. Like I said, that last one was a California thing. Yellow means speed up. Is that? No, it's not. Exactly. So yes, they do have cops who will, enforce the traffic laws because different FiveM servers do treat the lights differently. Some servers do have a stop and go law for red lights. We did in TSRP, for example. Here in NewDay, it is legit. You are supposed to obey traffic laws just like you would in real life. Red means stop. You know, you can... It is roughly based on California, though. So for those who do not live in some place like California, you can make a right on red. I know that there are some states that don't allow that. I don't know about other countries. Yeah, red means go, go, go. Yeah, with TSRP Reaver, it actually started with full California-like traffic laws,
Medic
but
1 gonna be 7060 appeal box.
but
medical with
they
one
actually
cat,
put
one.
it in as a law to treat them as stop and go, and it was actually voted on by the player base, just like an actual law, and the player base voted it through. So that was actually kind of neat that we had it come up as something to do with government type stuff. Yes, that was kind of cool. All right. I know this person plays in Sappher. I'm not sure if I've met them or not, though. But I see Roxas 1337 is playing some Red Dead Redemption roleplay. And like I said, I do know that they're a member of Sappher. So please give them a Croco Crash and a Croco High. Jason may have met them briefly. Well, thank you for being here, Mystic, and thank you for saying that. Yeah, I hope everybody had fun. We got another look into Maxxi. If people hadn't seen some of the YouTube videos I've done where I played off-stream, now you have more of an insight to everything she's dealt with. And, yeah, thank you for being here, Erratic. thank you for your little input and intake on things. Again, if the way Maxxi's player handles the DID stuff is bothersome to anyone, I do apologize for that. I do know it's a stereotype to say that any DID is, you know, violent, but you do see it a lot in GTA 5 roleplay. You know, it's people want to have stories that they can do things with.
Pillbox Medical 1 Cat 1.
But yeah, I hope that she is treating the DID situation with the proper respect and reverence. Yeah, it's roleplay, not reality, but, you know, you still want to hopefully see things treated, you know, not taken light of, is what I want to say. So, there. Anyways, we're running out of time. You all take care. Have a great one. I appreciate y'all being here. Hope to see you guys when I next stream. Love ya. Bye-bye.